You'd think I've never done this before. Welcome, the War Chief of Light is live. We're ready for an epic night. Gaming, ass-kicking, nerding out. You know the drill. My name is PBG. You can call me whatever the fuck you please to at this point. PB's Eve, War Chief. It's fine. We're gonna have a good time. I mean, you guys are going to have a good time. You guys are gonna have a good time. Hello, Daggett. Why do I say that? The climax of the second half has hit. And I don't know how to say this nicely, but, it was hard. Bring back the cry counter? I should. I need a better one than that one was, though. Officially, we are at 2 cries for Dawn Trail and 1 admitted Misty Eye, but no tear. That's a beautiful background. I don't like the zone that much, but it's a beautiful background. Daddy Jack, like the best. Again, they did this to me with Whole Cell Phone. And I'm not even like, Square Enix is mean. Like, it's cruel at this point. I fell head over heels for Galul Jaja. I was waiting, just like Heidelin, I was waiting to see him fuck up. I know, I fell for him. I caught his subtlety of how perfect of a father he was. Oh, it hurt. It really, really fucking hurt. And Senna, Miss Wooklamat, Miss Thing, you had no right. I'm tearing up thinking about it. You had no right nailing those lines like you did after he passed. You had no right. My heart can't handle that shit. It's not very nice. Well, give me a second. I'm just gonna turn the volume down. It'll just be a moment. While we're doing that, though, let's do some housekeeping. As I find myself talking too loud. If I hear it loud in my ear, I know it doesn't correlate, but it correlates either way. Papa. And what made it worse is that this is a word that I hear. Right? It's not a word that's not in my lexicon, in my dialogue. Papa's Farmo Comer. It's a common name. It's a common noun, I should say. And I know that they pronounce it in Hispanic way. I don't know if they're pronouncing it with a Puerto Rican accent or whatever the case may be. Leave me. I'll just do that later. But like Papa is very common. Hello, Nidcat. So, you hurt my heart. Destroyed me. And it's that first one, I was in shock of what was happening. And that first, like, her ears up and, Papa? Shit. She's trying to process what's going on, that one, that's when the tears started first time. And the second time was when she couldn't help herself but repeat it. Fuck. So, I've got a little bit of housekeeping before we continue. It's the good stuff, don't worry. You'll notice that some of our emotes have changed. And spoiler alert, they've changed on both Twitch and YouTube. Ooh, Wooklamat, because she's too precious. Well, I've got the perfect emote for her. Right there. And I'm going to do it on this side as well. That's right. We have Wooklamat emotes. We also have we have Bakul Jaja. In some pretty silly situations. So here's some Bakul Jaja. And they're also available on YouTube as well. So we got some cool emotes. Now, I believe one of the Bakul Jaja is available on Twitch without being a subscriber. Emotes are the only thing I gatekeep. And it's not because I want to gatekeep them, it's because that's just how they work. Can't really add a whole lot without putting them under that tier. However, on YouTube and on Twitch, every emote that I can fill, the slots are filled at the lowest tier. I didn't add any in the higher tiers because I'm not gatekeeping shit. Look at Hoopida with Lamont, that's cute. Thank you very much, idiot. I see you. So anyway, remember, support for this channel, whether it's YouTube or Twitch, is never, capital letter, never required. Okay? Never. You will not miss a beat. I will never upload a video behind the subscriber wall or the paywall. Absolutely not. Never. We are gamers. We know what that's like, and we don't like that shit. Either way, we got some cool little emotes now. So you can fill your Bakul Jaja heart out. There's also like the throwing up emote, which is kind of neat. So, there you go. Cool new emotes. The Bakul Jaja heart. I love it. I love Bakul Jaja. I think he's a great fucking character. What made him fun though was not the... I don't know about you guys, but I found Bakul Jaja to be stupid. Does that make any sense? In the first 3/4 of the first half, to me he was over the top villain, right? We knew he was getting a redemption story. He was comically bad. And I live for it. I was eating what they were selling. It was great. But now he's coming and kicking some ass, and I'm here for it. Plans coming together. An A-Team reference. I love it when a plan comes together. To make a good speed, I'm going to try to enlist some more help from our friends in Yokura. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shenza over there in the southeast. He's trying hard to be a jerk, exactly, and I found him like comic book bad guy bad. You know what I mean? Like comically bad. Like I said, I was like, yeah, go ahead, do the evil thing. I was here for it. Okay, where'd the guy go? There's our kitty man, Kurahatia, at your service. We're beefing up the train, that's correct. We're gonna make a bomb. Because, you know, nothing's ever gone wrong with that. See if things gotten back on track. I see what you did there, you silly, silly person. Aetheric cannons, interesting. Yeah. Great. You're friends with the Layatu. One of the best mine around. She can tell you the crystals you're after. Alright, let's go find her. Let's get on my chocobo. So, have some fun. There's the beefy cactuar with the butt. I'm too tired to not giggle. With the butt. We got the final and was stunned enough to stop bitching. Oh! Yeah, I'm not saying that because I heard it from you guys, but I heard, like, generally speaking, a lot of the big streamers are either playing it up for the camera or generally, like, very negative. That's right. Aaron Vell does not like being called by his childhood name, which, let's be honest, That's a real thing. Period. Whether you like a short name, whether you like short name version, whether you like the nickname your friends gave you. Fuck it. Maybe you've changed your name. It's fine. One thing I never understood Final Fantasy VI is how the party was outrun a moving train. Listen. Well, you were standing on it, but like when you got ahead, yeah, I got that. Alright, a hot commodity. Now I remember Cerule Analis at Analis. That sounds better. You can find them throughout the town. They ingest fire crystals out of their butts. Get that. Okay, Mage is loving all of it. Toddler's prison. I like that description. Alright, oh there you go, a combat quest. So at least, you know what I mean? The second half, not only is it climactic, right? You want to get to the next part. But right now, let's be honest, these are filler quests, right? This isn't advancing the plot. These are just, you know, hey, we're going to beef it up, we're taking our time. But having a quest where I have to go out and kill something adds to it. Which, that's what it was missing in the first half. Like, I don't mind going out to kill this thing. So. Alright, quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. I think it's due to the cerulean, I'm sure. You have to hunt down a few of their kind. We got it. Under control. The dark chocolate Easter bunny. I'm not huge. Whole expansion is like a 1.5 expansion comparing to 1. Oh yeah, listen, we could have had a full expansion from 1 to 90 to 95. Her ascension could have been an expansion on its own. This is patch. It feels like patch. Does it not? Does this not feel like the patches? Actually, it's a good way to describe it. No sign of prey. Go away. It feels like the patches, yeah. Oh, alright, I have to kill you. What? Okay, we got patches. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm white mage, I'll be fine. Blood for the blood lily. Excellent. Love that. But generally speaking, this has been fun. Really fun, obviously. Oh, stunned didn't do shit. Okay. Uh-oh. Let's see if that explodes. Oof. I wish they gave the white mage a Golemancy and summon a temporary golem. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I need a little minion. I like the idea of a little minion, don't get me wrong. But I wonder if that wouldn't be better served to Scholar. I know they lost their fairy, but like, wouldn't that make more sense? The Summoner and Scholar are so close. Or even Astrologia makes more sense. Feels like it makes more sense in everybody but the white mage, and maybe the sage. Oh, you still have the fairy? I thought that we had lost it for a bit. Gonna be very honest, I do not play these classes. I have 5 level 90. Actually, let me show you. construct. This character. So I got Paladin, Dark Knight, White Mage, Dragoon, Bard, and Black Mage. So those are the 5 that I really put my time into. Hello, Riku! I got off my chocobo to get on another chocobo because I'm so smart. Let me get into this energy drink. While waiting, I don't know if you guys heard, but we just had some absolutely game-changing news in gaming that's important enough to stop and talk about it. World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft's development team has unionized. Wall to wall. That means everyone in their development cycle is getting unionized. 500 plus employees unionized. Think about that. It's huge, ridiculous in gaming. Bethesda just unionized. We are talking about a huge shift in the culture of how we treat employees working in gaming. And remember, a few years back, that lawsuit, all that bullshit that came out, was mostly the Warcraft team. So that means the people that got it the worst collectively agreed, and they're gonna get treated better. Like, I don't even know how to say it. Like, it's incredibly good that that happened. It's game changing. They're predicting, or a couple journalists are predicting, that there will be a union sweep across the board once the contracts are done and people see the pay rises and how the employees are treated, and that may even become industry standard. Oh, listen, they won't, but remember, unions kill crunch. Unions kill non-competitive pay. Unions kill inequality of pay. Unions kill the ability to not take your vacations. Unions protect your, in the US, your work benefits. And depending on the contract you sign, a union can also protect your job from layoffs. No, it's not a perfect solution. Unionized people can still get laid off. However, you can't just lay them off willy-nilly and say, restructuring. You actually have to make a fucking attempt on paper to prove that you cannot restructure this person in a new position. So it's a lot harder to get rid of our unionized employees. This is good in every single, there's nothing bad about this. Sorry, they may have to pay union dues. Spoiler alert, it's not very much, and the protections it offers will 100% improve their work conditions and their pay. You get paid more under union. Because again, if the market is this much, they'll fight for you. Raises? They will fight for fair raises. Fuck, man. Crunch bar right now? Better than the corporate it's everything. And especially in gaming, where crunch is part of reality. That is the standard. So Nidcat 100%. I don't know if you guys seen that in the chat. It's on the chat on the screen. Unions happen because employer gives the employees good reason to do so. I agree. 100%. In a perfect world, if employers treated employees well, there would never be a union. But capitalism steps in the way of that. And the fact that it's so large, 500 employees in a union sweep. I don't know how to, like, it's massive. It's not unheard of, but it's still massive. Daggett, thank you. I had forgotten it. I had said on, okay, I'm going to read this out. Daggett says, and Hasbro laid off a division and hired a big shot, formerly from Warcraft. Let me talk about that one for 8 seconds, because I said in Discord at the time I had thoughts. And you're close. You got close to it. Because the article that was posted in Discord was, hey, WoW Senior Dev is now head of Hasbro in the Wizard of the Coast section. Yay, good for him. They laid off thousands of employees, but can afford to recruit top talent. Also, I'm just going to give you guys a little hint here, a little remember. Hasbro is divided into many subcategories, okay? The one that was profitable last year was Wizards of the Coast. They're actually performing very well. And they got the biggest set of layoffs. So, in Wizards of the Coast, they laid off heavily and brought in a big new expensive guy. Capitalism. You don't have to argue at pay rises. Yes, that's exactly it. Every few years you relook at your contract. Did the pay rises happen as they were supposed to? Did they not? Do we need to adjust the percentage amount? How about our pension? How's our pension look? I'm telling you, this is night and day for Blizzard employees. And again, for the industry, somebody so big to do it, right now, after their contracts are signed, Blizzard's going to be the place people will want to work. Why not? You won't crunch. And you'll get paid with competitive wages. Keep it up, Aaronville. We'll be on our way soon and we'll find your mother. Where everyone wins except you. Well, only a certain percentage. Usually a 1% wins. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. This is so sweet. Right, let's return to helping as we can. Do we know what we need? Mehmets. Ting, 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 ting. Like they do in the island. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuli Halal, I've been wondering if there aught I could do to help. This is the training. Oh my god. You see? The training montage. Exactly, Nidcat. My husband's in the union and he's got his pension, he's got guaranteed days off, yeah. Peace will be restored once then we can all enjoy a nice cup of Msq. And this is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. I hate that guy's name. I like this one. It's Zurmurur. While there's this effort of High Luminary Grufalur, I'm truly grateful. That's awesome, Riku. Truly. With all this working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's go, my friends. Is that a legitimate drink, or is that something you made up for the game? Or is that like the game's version of tequila? Yep, let's get to it. It's tequila. Ah. I've never had tequila. Ah, we're having supper. How cute. Oh my god. If they kill that woman, man, we are gonna have a hard time. Big stretch. Little PB going to help little Cryle. It's so cute. Me and Kid Cat Man getting together. Talking each other's ears off. Another big stretch. All tequila is mezcal, not all mezcal is tequila. Kind of like champagne. I gotcha. Yeah, the song it is a little bit too happy. It feels like an infomercial. And less like a video game, you know? You've done your part. Let us finish mounting the armor to the cannons and hard-earned rest. Thank you again for answering the call. So this is Smile. Smile I've heard about on Twitter, and I heard a lot of negative, and it's just a little too much. That's all. It's not bad, it's just a little much. Again, it feels like an infomercial, right? Where they're telling you that juicy drink will save your life. All of us are a part of our nation. Feels like a My Little Pony. Oh my goodness, Miri, yes. But let me tell you, okay, as a mother of a 16 and a 13-year-old, okay, My Little Pony was huge in this house. And especially the Equestria Girls, those songs slapped. They slapped. They slapped. They were fantastic. I'm sorry. Fight all day. They were great. And I had to listen to them on repeat, so. Especially the Equestria Girls. So good. We own that soundtrack. Yes, yeah, not crazy. They slapped. You do when you eat the deadline, check. Oh my god, AC, you're terrible. Friendship is Magic works, and I mean, I like the idea. Just, like I said, it's a song just at an 11. We needed it like a 9. That's all. I have 31 ponies. We have, like, I don't want to say that many. Probably around 10, 15. And I've donated them to my sister, because my sister's had kids since I did. Her kids are much younger. But no, my oldest loves the ponies. And to be fair, of all the TV shows that, again, you kind of end up getting stuck watching, the ponies were my favorite. All of them. Why? Fucking why? Listen, if they kill that cat... Y'all see this, right? Hold on, let me get my mouse. Look at this. That's his wife, okay? They are a reflection of the first, okay? In the first, you deal with him pretty much on the brink of unaliving himself, okay? Because she dies, like a while back. And I get afraid that she won't make it. And I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if she don't make it, because you get a strong connection, and they're like, yeah, that's the love of his life, and I just don't want to deal with this. It was hard during Shadowbringers. Don't do this to me now. We have I'm gonna give you my opinion of that. Little but cool judges. Son first. Exactly. We don't know about his son, so like again, don't want to do this. Won't stop working till the train's ready. The boarding call will come before you know it. Oh no, I don't want to do it, man. Don't you fucking kill that woman off. Do not. I'll be so mad. Oh my goodness. Tin Cat, not you too. You guys are all throwing me the buns tonight. Yes, Cyanin. I'm there. Really, Calvin? You don't say. Cool, cha-cha.
Right. We're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft.
I don't know why I expected her to say
I'm
more.
sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
It is a bomb, Whoop Lamont. Things can shift.
Finished at last!
Why does it get the head of the book?
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it can handle the extra weight.
Wooden
I also
armor?
had her outfitted with the
Because
ferric
Texas.
cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
Speaking of potency, I'm about to scar you guys for life. Do you guys want to hear Jonathan Bailey tell you dick jokes? Jonathan Bailey is Gratia. He was on Drag Race UK. He was one of the guest judges, and of course they get to do puns and stuff, and you get to hear our kitty man say some dick jokes. It's great.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Listen, I'm not big on the American accents in this game. It gets a little bit off-throwing, but I do like me a deep south, a deep voice in a man. Or that super light, bubbly female voice. Oh, sugar, can't you get some apple pie? And you're like, oh my god, that's so sweet. I love you. I want to pinch you. You know what I mean? I find that real cute. See? Feeling your farmer's weird, but I suppose. Yes, it was so cool seeing him on Drag Race. Because again, you close your eyes, you'd be like, Tia saying dick jokes. That's what I did. I watched that scene twice just because. Let them try and stop us.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board.
Some voice actors, it's their voices coming out. One thing I have learned about Sidolphus from Final Fantasy 16, it turns out that his voice actor, his voice is pretty right on. And I found this out. So I'm rewatching Game of Thrones because I got really into House of the Dragon, which, to be fair, everyone knew that would happen, right? And his actor's in there. Sid is in Game of Thrones. He's part of the Greyjoy army that attacked Winterfell. Spoiler alert. He's Theon's first mate. So I was like, so I like to listen and watch while I'm gaming, so I'll be like, Sid? There you were! That's how that went.
It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
I see, you're killing me tonight.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
So is he? Oh, I didn't notice. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, actually, I'm gonna write that down.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
Write that down. Because I will look. I'm curious now. The second I heard Sid, I was like, I know that voice, sir. Another thing. I just wrote that down. Hardbird,
let you
Game of
down.
Thrones. Just stop it! Not everybody. Y'all are gonna send me.
All aboard!
Vanish!
Graha.
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go.
Skadoosh! Pew pew
Stand
pew!
fast, everyone.
Aha, and he comes shielded, sweetie. I'm sure half of Eorzea would want to know that one.
No, you don't.
What am I doing?
They switched to firearms!
Ah, they figured it out. We're in shit.
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
Protect my kitty boy! Did we need that, Alice? We did, that was part of the bomb. Shit. Your girl's got the big guns.
Erinville, I need you to take over for me.
The face! Hildebrand style face. Listen, I have been training in Air Force One for this time. Tuck and roll! Tuck and roll! Walk, tuck and roll. Everyone should do the MSQ at least a little bit with a Lala. It's so fun to watch. Please tell me it did something.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
Looks like he's hurting. Everyone's accounted for, including the wife. There's nothing better than the end of Endwalker as Lala, where you punch Xenos in the face. It is the best shit ever. Okay.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
We should steal their guns. I'm assuming this is a dungeon? Ah! I'm getting good at this. Okay. We're a Vanguard. What a cool name.
I stand ever ready.
I'm sorry, Alice. I like you a lot, actually.
Let's give it our all.
I like Kryl, I do. And like the Moogle Kamehameha is like everything. But like I need Wook and I need Graha. How could I not? I like the name of this dungeon, Vanguard. Sounds cool and badass. I'll take it. I gotta finish this energy drink or I won't sleep tonight. Oh, the bottle was sour. Thank you so much, Nidcat. Have a great night. Alright, look, I got you, baby girl. Since I know you like to keep damage in your face. And tonight, wall to wall is for you. I do like this song. Yeah, you are right. I do like it. I love Wuklamot, I really do. Rudolfnir and Igorum isn't got. Someone saying. I'm learning a lot of actors that I didn't know or think is in it. Yep. It is so funny because Sid plays a bastard. Or not a bastard, like an asshole. Stop dying to shit! Damn it, what's going on? I find things hurt more in this. Or I make Graha tank next time. Yeah. R7 entrance. Artificial IntelliGuard. No.
If I may.
Find the healer is most. It is stressful, but like I find joy in the panic. If that makes any sense, it makes no sense. Like, who am I kidding? It's very like I find DPS. If you find yourself in a good rotation, you don't think about it too hard. You're there, hitting the buttons. Where you feel like you gotta think about it. You gotta. And I find I can't speak for the other healing classes, but like the white mage, it's demanding, but in a good way. I don't know. It's not over demanding. Like I can feel the healer intensive fights, but like there's a little bit of sweat on your brow. I like that little bit of sweat. That little bit of oh shit. There's something about that, like, not like Elden Ring, but not like Elden Ring. Like, hear me out. Elden Ring is too hard for me, right? I cannot play that game. It's something that I will not enjoy. Like, it is what it is kind of thing. But that little bit of extra difficulty on the heals makes it fun. If that makes sense. Kind of like Elden Ring. In like that. See what I'm trying to say? I'll save that. Alright, first boss, let's go, PP. Hanger 8! Who's done it? Trying to tank Picto. Ooh, well, I wouldn't recommend that. Alright, little healer tip. Drop a AoE heal right away. Why? Because they're about to do something right away. It kind of shows dominance, if that makes sense. I'm gonna cuddle it, see? What did I tell you? Almost I know what I'm doing. That hot HOT at At the beginning of most fights, for some reason, they drop what I call a big dick move, where they're like, yeah, I'm gonna attack everybody.
Back off!
Oh shit! Shit! How are you going? Alright. Medica. Oh, that should be stopped for you. Probably up here, yeah. Perfect. Go! My girl taking the fucking lead. Love that. Ah. Oh, I like it. And I think this is important, right? Remember, the difficulty should always be going up. You learned how to do those last dungeons. There's no reason why you can't get it a little bit harder this time. Within reason. Not bad, not bad. See, we got that. I did need a little bit of help. You learned, assuming you didn't story skip how these. Exactly, I did not, and I didn't story skip. Actually, most of my journey is in order on YouTube. For some at the beginning, I would do some offline. That was before I knew that Final Fantasy XIV, this World of Warcraft, you can do the MSQ here and there, do some offline, and then come back to your next stream and it's fine. I learned, it took me a little bit to learn it way back in ARR to not do that. Because I would get people asking me, hey, what happened after this? And I was like, okay. Gotcha. Yep, we're waiting on the role quests. Figured it was like a distraction. Plus, I kind of like doing them all in a row. I know that's not recommended, but this dungeon is fucking cool, though. Ooh, chest. So put that right there. I'm almost impressed how they ended up getting people explaining a futuristic storyline the way they did. And I mean, again, their own game gives them such freedom to do it, right? Like, obviously we have, like, the Garlemald, but, like, again, having it from another reflection, like, genius. It is fucking genius. Nothing short of genius. This is impressive. There are days I wonder how much they just want it to, right? Or there are days I wonder how much, wouldn't it be cool if makes it to game? And they're like, yeah, no, we just made it work because we liked it. You tell them. Namati. Bad usually happens one of those. Yeah, I wonder how often does somebody in a boardroom be like, yeah, isn't that really cool? And then they're like, yeah, it would be. Let's rip that bastard in. I suppose I could heal Lamont.
I may.
Or she could stop dying. No, I'm kidding. Die so I get to. I'm gonna do Stormblood Savage. Really? I'm thinking about watching the. Oh my goodness, is it ever trippy? Also, did you know that Sam Riegel is Alphino? Even though we didn't like Alphino at that point. It was Sam fucking Riegel. What the fuck? See? Drop the Medica first. You're gonna do something stupid. They all do. Gonna cuddle to get our hot to ya. What'd I tell you? It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Ah! That fucker. Ah! I don't like that. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. Raha, what did you do? What the fuck is that? Alright. Oh, you can't touch them. Nice. I like the idea. Alright, cool. Very smart. Motion sensitive time bomb is affixed to you. I don't know how I could have avoided that, but we definitely tried. Oh shit, okay, you're making it hard. Oh, that makes you an asshole. I don't like this anymore. Ah! Oh, okay. Neat. This is cool. I don't like that mechanic in like the best way possible. You know what I mean? That like, oh, you assholes. That was hot nice. Alright, so let me shove one more, get my flower. Oh, you gotta stop moving. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the advice. Oh shit! What a fun fucking mechanic! It's terrible, but like great at the same time, right? Fucking Grahatia. Divorce. But to be fair, I saved myself. I'd say mythic. That dungeon was, this boss was more on the mythic level, I would say. It's heroic cataclysm. Heroics and cataclysm are hard. Heroics in Warcraft are not. They are just, they're still a cakewalk. I'm not sure how to say it nicely, but heroics are just higher level same dungeons. You know? The bosses, for the most part, don't kill you. It's tank and spank for the most part. Even in heroic. Oh, definitely. And I guess it was difficult. Like, time is what they needed. But we got it. We got a great game out of it. We got a base. That boss fight was fun. I both loved it and hated it at the same time. Best kind. And I like that type of boss because I know what I'm fucking up, right? The bosses you can't really tell. Not my favorite, but generally speaking, if I can tell how I fucked up, I like the boss. Stop dying, you. You underestimate me. Damn it! Lamati! Stop it! Stop your dying!
If I may?
Hold still!
Oh, I didn't want to press through that one. Shit. Should be fine. Yeah, that boss fight was fun. Commander will not tolerate failure, so you got a commander. What the fuck? Okay. Listen, Graha. I was supposed to follow you because it looked like you knew what you were doing. You keep getting hit by shit. starting to come down. Shit, I did it again. It happens. It's fine. Puts me better on the DPS duty. Ooh, more treasure for me. Before I continue, let me see if I can equip any of it. Nope. By the way, equip recommended. Warcraft, copy that. Like, just no, straight up, like, copy their homework. Don't even change it a little. Copy it. It takes the guesswork out. Got that. I have a really stupid question. And this could be stupid, okay? I want you to tell me if it's a stupid question. Alisaie in the trusts gets enough limit break to almost pop limit break on every boss. Is that typical of a regular dungeon and we're just not utilizing it enough? Or is it just in the trusts? Does that make sense? Like, look, we've used limit break twice, and it's ready to go again for the last boss. I'm assuming we'll get an LB too. Yours, yes? So we could have been using it limit break, like on the first boss, or second, and still be good for the third. Fuck, we're not very bright. And I say that as a community. Slaying. Interesting. What are we fighting? A person? Such a serious breach shouldn't be allowed. This ends now. That looks like Galuf. Xander the Snake Skinner? Okay. Redeem our honor with your lives. 5% charge gets wasted. Oh, wow! This is their leader? I agree. It's going down pretty quick. Actually, I should have popped this. Hold on. Let me get that for you. Yeah, that for you. Lily for you. On your knees. Absolutely the fuck not. Oh, okay. You guys know I'm not dumb, right? I am many things, but stupid I am not here. What's phase 2? Yeah, no. Now he's gonna go red. That was no resurrection magic. Oh, that's right. Tia. What is that? It's not unlike the chimeras of Alag. Oh, we got Graha with us. Graha was the right choice. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's cool. What an interesting mechanic. No, we might not be behind that. Oh, okay. Boom. Ow. There's LB2. That is so cool. I'm sorry, that is a cool mechanic. That's pretty fucking neat. So far, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is my favorite dungeon.
Now I'll show you.
It's so colorful, so different, and the bosses are hard in a good way. Like, and again, I see my problems with it. I see what I'm up against. I understand it. And like, it's full of pink. I like pink. No, I like that a lot. Do you have the new dash? I don't even know what the new dash is. Probably not. Probably not. I'm gonna check now. Okay, that was pretty fucking cool. Let's see. Actions and traits. Oh. Nice. It is there now. Look at the pink. Like, that's a perfect dungeon. But no, generally speaking, this has been a really, really fun, interesting dungeon, and like at level 40. Oops. I liked that dungeon a lot, actually. Best one so far.
Us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yassulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
Wow.
To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart.
And look, we got like a
Clouded
network
with
of
fear
wires.
and uncertainty.
Jesus.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yassulani, can it?
Heritage found. Okay. We still gotta get to solution 9, which fucks me right up. Perhaps something strange, but it's like another world. I don't understand. Alright, Annabelle, what do we got? The Land of Levin. It doesn't make sense. The tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall. So like overnight, everything changed. That's a massive structure. Couldn't have been built in such a short time. I'm inclined to assume it had been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us to naught. We'll learn before we can draw our own conclusions. Let's take a look around then. See what I mean? This moment right here, that song, dum 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 da 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 dum. That piano. It brings both the gravity of the situation and the fear behind it, if that makes any sense. I like the song, just I played it too much in too little loud. Those are the ugliest fucking dragons I have ever seen. I'm sorry. Yuck. No. It's like a train station. That must be Hualani Station, where the passengers disembarked. And perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. Not sound like London Bridge. No. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. Namika was on the train. Pretty sure this is the Hualani Station. Said it'd be abandoned for years. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a little bit more. It does look like it's abandoned. Actually, this whole section looks like it's been 1,000 years since we've been there. You know? Like, look at the mold, the old growth. Are we in a different time? Oh! Heavily rusted. It was current. Yeah, really. I'm usually not smart enough to find those, so I'm enjoying it, okay? Why? Huh? Give me 1 second, guys. My son needs me. I will be right back. I'm gonna use a washroom while I'm there. Sorry about that, guys. Hello, Captain Sharpie. And there's drops. Yes, you can actually get them out right now if you watch for so many hours. Sorry about that. My kid is an idiot. He's aware that he's an idiot. He decided to go swimming at a friend's house with no sunscreen. Need I remind you, he is my child. I almost passed the paper fucking test, okay? I'm white as fuck. So my darling son went swimming in 40-degree temps. He burnt. He burnt bad. Actually, he burnt with a 2nd-degree burn. And let me tell you, I have had 2nd-degree burns a lot in the past. I mean, look, again, I've never had it that bad. He's got it really bad. So he needed some help with some of the blisters. I went and helped him out. But like, let me tell you, wear sunscreen. Like everybody, doesn't matter your complexion or your skin. Wear it. It protects you from skin cancer. But like, don't ever let it get that bad. Because now we're trying to put cover. The blisters are starting to pop because it's been a few days. We're trying to keep it covered so he doesn't get infected. That's a big thing. Don't do that. He knows he's an idiot. He learned his lesson. But still, go take a shower. Don't do that. That dungeon was fun though. I really liked Vanguard. It's one of the mechanical soldiers. Long since broken, apparently. But it says presents confirms Zuro Jed's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? What'd you learn? It's old as fuck. It's like, again, like 1,000 years. They were barely a year ago. Period. Enormous. In a flash. I didn't know better. I'd say time flows differently here. Is that thing even possible? We've encountered the phenomenon before, so it may be difficult to believe, but our world is one of several. In some respects, they are similar one to another, but wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimension causes time to flow different in a pace different world. While an hour passes in one, years may have gone in another. But if this is Yulani, that means we should still be on the source. The flow of time would be synchronized. I'm not sure if I follow. Your village is a little further along, isn't it? Aaronville. Oh, yeah, short distance to the northwest. Let's head there then. Rather than talk theory, it's always just to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? It doesn't seem to be hostile. We could ask us a question. Tell us where we are. Unconfirmed credentials. Please present citizenship identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. LC's broken. Too strange. Leave it and we'll be going. Poor Lamont. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Chokrahakia. Oh no, fuck you. I've been doing pretty good, actually. Manner of light. Let's take a closer look. We're doing really good lately. We're working a lot more than I like to be. It's got that like ominous, like this is evil type music. Killer appears to be the same. Use mechanical soldier warship. Close inspection, fine etchings. Through arcane rooms. I suspected not merely decorative. I would posit this harnessed lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. Thank you for accompanying me. How about you, Captain Sharpie? How has it been? How are you holding out? The summer has been fun and interesting. Oh, wow. What in the world? Ah, this poor guy. Long gone.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
The white savior lady! That music's familiar.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolcha?
Oh.
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Aha, okay. I didn't play 9, so...
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is king to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're
My
not
girl.
walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through.
Leave it to Wook. That's her first
So by all
concern.
means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
I fucking love
Wonderful.
Lamont.
If you would follow me. Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? I jest, of course, but you do strike me as the most capable here.
How did you know? You got imposing big kitty lady with a fucking axe on her back. I'm a tiny Lala in a white dress. How did you know? We're not gonna trust her like that. Anyway, wait, mysterious girl out of nowhere planning himself to be queen. She's right. Alice's right. Well established to be wary, we could use the information. Let's head ahead in the outskirts, see what we can learn. I'm siding with Alice actually. While Rook Lamont is the voice of reason here, she is. And that's kind of the theme of this expansion. Or a theme of Rook Lamont is learn more, understand, then make a decision. So that was the right move. But I am very interested to see what this is. They're completely different from ours. I have no idea what these machines do. We settled on this approach with some trial and error. The Turali have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing, but the environment keeps changing. There's not much rain enough to alight. Thankfully, the use of the electroscope allows us to fortify buildings here. What? Electro. It's a material we use for the myriad devices and applications. Oh, topic for another time. Would you follow me? We're nearly to the outskirts. See, we've seen agriculture done that way on the moon. She's smarter than most. She suspected me right away. And that's the secret, right? That's kind of the secret of this expansion. I'm dangerous. As fuck. Okay, so we got people. Alright, cool. Like, Erenville and my team knows what I'm capable of. I literally fought despair itself. A god. Or gods with an S. And these guys are just, you know, it's a secret we don't tell. I don't even think we've told Rook Lamont I've defeated gods.
Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Reminds me of Charlene.
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
Do you all have a resurrect? It's a res. Also heard their dress.
You look well, Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly,
that
she
walk
reminds
did
me of
in
you,
Oklahoma
Namachi.
Kidnapped. Exactly. It kind
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
I mean, Wuk-Lamat gets old. At least there's that. We learned that.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
Okay. He caught it. I don't know
I
if
have a
she
question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Papone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years later. Okay.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Yeah, 30 years in the future, he would be dead.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information.
I mean, we got a lot of information there, at least.
Sphene, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see.
What's
of
written on her
Alexandria
back? What's written on her back?
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yassolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Is that what it says in the back of her, Calvin? In service of Alexandria, Queen Sphene Alexandros 14th?
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care.
It makes me wonder, is she a robot?
Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
Good girl. She's keeping her distance, but still listening. I'm proud of Woklama. She's doing awesome. "14th of her line. Old way of life, you did not want to force it upon them. You went to such great lengths so our cultures could coexist, we even went as far as to learn our tongue. Communication was thankfully not an issue. The Turali tongue is very similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases that are no equivalent, but it can be taught with minimal effort. Though mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another. And I am sure that there is much you wish to learn." What's the green thing on their heads? Explanation? That's Yupi's halo? Yes, we're off to Yupi's halo. Think I'm not gonna go get this thing. Fuck you. It does have a charm to it, though. Solution 9 is gonna be something else. Like, we're escalating to Solution 9, and I know that, but like, I can't wait to see it. That must be Alexandria proper. means she's in Mahusa. Zelandria. She's well versed in the myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with other farmers has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Speen. What do I owe this sudden? My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I invited them to see how your crops grow. I hope that's all right. Have the title on their clothing. Oh, neat! I didn't know that. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Because I was going to assume robot. What manner host did I look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here? You know me too well. I thought I'd seize the opportunity to see how the farmers fare and perhaps pepper with a few questions, though I do enjoy observing. It would appear we have our permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. Oh, neat. Don't misunderstand. I'm not the suspicious type, but given our position, it would make sense for us to go together, wouldn't you say? Fair point. But be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Wiklamat's watchful eye. Pray find us when you've had your fill. Pretty impressed with look. She's learning. I love it. Our baby girl's growing up. Light levels appear to be fine, and as for the power source? Oh, you wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields, watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. I admittedly took some time until I fully understood how to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the field. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should we ever start to malfunction, it's to me to fix them. The land and the sky being what they are, ensures a rich harvest that makes for constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much about anything farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. I suppose they would have grown up with that. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I got it the first time on site. Ooh. Well, in this storehouse, or rather the entrance, the real storehouse is underground, much more spacious. The equipment with temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from getting inside. There you go. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and the electrical complicate our lives. But it's a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing and their way to the dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I will not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what I do. Oh, so that's the one with Vivi. Listen, I only know what happens to Vivi in that whole game. That's it. That's the end of my understanding. Yeah. Ah, we're connected to the outside world. Now that we're... Oh shit, I missed that one. But setting that aside, you here to observe our work? I'm in charge of livestock. We not only produce fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending to animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, then I'll get back to it. Well, meat's meat. It is what it is. I find the music intense for farming. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about, like, is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's intense. Don't be so hard on yourself. Welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice. I gather you have your fill talking to the farmers, so let's talk to Mahusa. Mahuasa? I don't know. Mahusa? Intense Stardew Valley. Pretty much. Pretty much. It's pretty intense. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? Everything was surprisingly normal. That's comforting to hear. Your words serve to affirm that my people are not to work out of it. What'd you think of your little tour, Lamati? What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard others call you that name and I thought... No, it's fine. It's just there's no need for titles and formalities. Yeah, I wouldn't have let her do that, though. As for my toss, I'm impressed. These machines could use over the harsh environment. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, I wouldn't have let her call her Mahusa. Mahusa. Feeling understandable, I may find the machinery baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water in the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, I've taken the water that has a strong lightning charge. We have some creatures that have become charged with the energy and releasing it into the river as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with. Fetch quest! Well, you know. Go out, kill the things, come back. We'll take care of that. That's most precious, but it's far too dangerous. No trouble at all for the vow or resolve for Tuliolao. Regardless of the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. And Warchief is even stronger than I am. I am. Please take care. Holy shit, that's some of the first people to tell me to be careful. Good hunting. It's not often I get told be careful. Just, you know, go kill the shit. We know you like destruction. I am a llama, but like, you know, ouch. Offensive. Offensive. And the funny thing is the bigger, the more badass the role, the funnier it is. Like Lala Dragoon, hilarious. Lala Tanks, I love tanking as a Lala. Sword and Shield, fuck yeah. Dark Knight, big ass fucking sword, love that. Right there. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, cool! I can't go. That's dumb. Bullshit. No, I'm kidding. I could have fit in between there, for the record. Okay, back up. And we got her. you're both alright, thank goodness. You really hadn't worried, but barely broke a sweat. Of course, my dear guests, but thank you. We truly appreciate. Indeed, now we don't have to ask Darulja's machines for help. He's been making a considered effort to bolster his forces, sparring but fractionate for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen Sphene. Thank you. If you had your grievance, I'll hear them later, but to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Okay. She's watching her words. She's mincing them. Sorry. Of course, you're my precious family. All of you. See, the way she talks, I feel like she's hiding shit. You know what I mean? Well, come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of the countless lives. One wrong decision can lead to unfolding suffering. Failure is inconceivable. Now, I believe we're done. Let's move on. I see through. Your foreshadowing is there. Perhaps we should check back the outskirts. I dare say your friends have returned by now. Excuse me. Okay. There's a but, and I don't know what the but is yet. It's either she's at risk, and she's watching what she says, or what she say can put her people at risk. There's a but there. I'm sus. Do you hear that? Hear what?
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
Sacrifice of our firstborns. Or does everybody go there to recharge, like cell phones?
I'm glad you could make it.
I think it's a bow.
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
No, not her. My bangle's there.
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right. What's the matter, dear?
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
30 years.
Namika, it's me. Wuklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
This sucks.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
Living on in memory. The Giants share a similar belief.
Let Lamont see.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
That's awesome. I'm glad my character stepped away too. I think that was very important.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
Go back.
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
It's the amount of secrets she's holding from me, even though she's pretending to be honest and open.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
And are you an ass?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding.
The cat's fine, by the way.
I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years. Until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
My boxer?
In other words, Sphyn's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
Getting his bum spanked. Stop lying.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoraljar do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoraljar's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
That's a big fucking question.
Fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I am afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
She's hiding so fucking much. And she's direct about it. You know what I mean?
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
So that's their life.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about.
Okay, twist.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud. Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. if you'll excuse me.
No pain of loss if the memory of them is wiped away. Wow. It's as if you never knew her. Could be the same thing happen to the others as well, I wonder. Only one way to find out. Let's head about to Namika. I definitely would. We're forgetting Heidelin's message real fast. That life was only worth living because of the joy and the pain we go through. Okay. Oh, right there. Look. I just Skyrim'd my way up there. Hello, night shifter. The summer vacation's over. Oh, it's definitely fucking over. Wait, I don't know anybody like that. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Is Waklamot about to get the lesson that we learned from Heidelin? That while we can't ensure happiness to people, we can keep them safe. Man, it's real fucked up. There's also something to be said about control. Well, so does Waklamot too. And hear me out. That's her one goal, was happiness for everybody. And the reality is, that's not how life works. Right? Generally speaking, you want a happy, fulfilled life, but that ain't it. So the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. Such a thing might be down magic. To alter the memories of so many at once is such a tremendous undertaking. Neither did I. I did notice something else right before Papone seemingly forgot. A light in his device began to blink. That'd be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. Who might we ask? Perhaps we should read Kakia with Thunderyards. Should be in that direction. Impossible. So that's I assume a recording device. Like a drone type. Wah! Should we give chase? I think it understood our words. Might be worth asking some questions. Anvil, you alright? It's nothing, I'm fine. Can you imagine? Your home that you miss and love dearly is advanced by 30 years. Your mother could be a husk of who she used to be, like, and obviously he has a lot of love for her. Like, I'd like to tell you that, you know, oh, it's just, but the reality is that he doesn't know. She could be a slave working the fields for all he knows. You know what I mean? Like, he don't know. Oh, I don't want to think about it at all. At all. And that feeling of forgetting is only good for 5 minutes. Found it? Oh, and it is. It's one of those be careful what you wish for type storylines. You know what I mean? To not deal with the sorrow of the thing that makes us human. It is immense. Is incredible. But the other side's also true, right? Just like everything else, it comes with consequences. I hear faint voices coming from inside. So, Salo, it might be a trap. Get ready for a fight. Two of them. Yes, keep going, stay on your guard. Looks mad.
What is this?
Ironville!
A trap?
Well, you said there could be one.
It really is you!
Mommy!
Huh?
Who?
I just have to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olympia!
My darling what?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
That's your mommy. Fussy little bun bun.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And What have we here? Say, aren't you Galul Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ella Nespia was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Nothing between her head.
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in, come in! Friends of my Ella Nespia are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Listen, blue-haired man, shut up. We didn't get forewarning either. They also don't have the things on their heads. Did you notice? She may have already died.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Happened to her? We need to ask. I'm supposed to finish, but I want to know. Gone and forgotten. Let's hear what she has to say. This music sucks. I don't like it. It's creepy as shit. It's wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian, it's been a long time since I heard that name. I dare I ask, what's with your appearance? Oh, this? It's just a body I can control remotely. I use this for operations. Our members in Resistance Organization, Oblivion we call ourselves, to thwart Zorulja's ambition for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain here where I can't easily be found. I see, whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is serious cause. Right you are. Truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? Afraid not, but that was a long time ago. Our mission statement has become more of a legend that is passed down through members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zorulja. But we failed, and now his army's taken it outside the dome. None of you wear those strange devices on your head. Does that do something for your work? You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electro technology, and that we don't wear one is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first is to regulate regulation of wearers' reserves of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people are just carrying around extra souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary... God damn. That's eugenics. Somebody decides how good you are and how long you get to live. That's fucked up. Payment for services rendered. It's currency. Your ability to survive. God damn. That's gross. The void scent practice of consuming others' ether comes to mind. Similarly, I expect the act to come with some risk. Wouldn't it dilute your sense of self? This is prevented through memory management, a process which the regulator also plays a role. Memory management? The regulators are constantly recording the memories of its wearer, so if somebody should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as a part of the restoration process. A reboot. Wow. It preserves one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. The reason being, the regulators forcibly extract the memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness. So that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. So that's what they meant by memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all our memories of the deceased are wiped away from our minds and people archived in a system. Gross. That's a frightening function of the regulators, an internal step into soul cell production. Everyone wants to live longer, but not like that. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed in the regulator. And when delivered to the facility where memories are separated from the soul, and that's what Zorulja was farming from Tuliolong. This resulted in a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Core system to be remembered forever. Zorulja's the jailer. 14 steals from Warcraft! Oh my god, can you imagine? Why people are happy here. On the surface, it's similar to Loki's philosophy. But I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Doesn't seem so terribly to me personally. It all comes down to what you were used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise means to save lives, so the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best. I find it hard to believe that Turali would also accept this way of living. I great many were opposed to it. Oh, they did, say Calamity. Which is why the use of regulator was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they wish. Sphene didn't strike me as the sort of ruler who imposed her will on others. Okay, so you've already met. She also suggested to come to the Thunder Yards in the first place if she wanted us to stop Zerulja. Awfully kind her to point in my direction and to speak so candidly as well. Whether her motives are to give the people of choice, live the risk of true death, or security of the regulators? Everything that lives must die someday. It's a natural order of things. Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you. Luck would have it, they're standing at work right now. What are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. Jem'Hadar. Jem'Hadar. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard. Yep. And this unnerving music is there to set you off. Should be in bed. Quest accepted! I want to see what happens next. This is bullshit. Is she outside or inside? Excuse me. God damn. Not just does it have its claws into me, it's understanding. Like, this is a lot of sci-fi and pretty fucked. Like, super fucked. Like, fighting despair level of fucked. These are all lessons we already learned. Everyone here? Good. The responsibility of Thunder Yard Hunters is to fill any fence almost a solution 9, a different level. It is still like, it's the basic lesson of it, right? Because this natural order is something that's part of despair. It's one of the reasons why we despair. Too much thinking right before bed. What are you doing here? Why are so many friends? Apologies. Hope they observe you at work. Hunting? I mean, fine, I guess. Hold on, I assumed you were wearing special regulators like the Queen's crown. But they aren't wearing anything at all. Much too dangerous to be out here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you they're quite capable of looking after themselves. Oh, you don't say. I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there's not much to see. You're a hunter. Wouldn't it be easier those mechanical soldiers in this place? It would not. In fact, they're weak to lightning. The Thunder Yard is what it is. They've been ordered to steer clear. Some good there. Special souls. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. I brought you this one lot to see the danger you speak of. If it's not too much trouble to ask. Oh, of course, in which case, shame to waste my efforts on this whole beast. All you can handle yourselves in a fight, right? I can handle myself in a fight. Reaper. I've really got to... We've got to end it there, though. Like, it's 11 o'clock. I got work in the morning. You guys are there. We'll pick it up right here tomorrow, okay? I am a little bit blown. I have... very much like Endwalker, I don't think anybody could have... Oh, no, you're close. I don't think anybody could have predicted this is where we'd end up. Which, fair. So, tomorrow, Solution 9. In the meantime, thank you so much for being here. Have a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one.